Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Happy Tuesday to you. We have got a lot of craziness going on in Raid right now. We have got the Call of the Arbiter official teaser that I did a video about yesterday. We have got a big CVC that is live currently in game. The first time we've had CVC in a while. We've got all of the fragments for Supreme Elhain to stay caught up on. So I'm going to keep you in the loop of everything to know as we head into the middle of the week for Raid Shadow Legends. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, I did a video collaboration with my good friend Ash last night here on the channel, kind of first reacting to this news. But Raid is going to be doing a Call of the Arbiter show that is going to be premiering on May 18th and will run 10 episodes that are 5 minutes long. So we're going to get almost an hour of footage around the Raid Shadow Legends lore and some fun stories, kind of similar to like Overwatch shorts about the different heroes in that game. If you're familiar with that, it's probably going to be something like that, where we'll start to get some backstory and see some actual animated footage of some of the stuff in game coming to life. And then obviously we need to keep up on the Supreme Elhain fragments going on right now, and we're finally starting to get some things ending as we head into Tuesday right here. We're gonna have to get the classic arena takedown done today, and then also make sure we are focusing on the champion training, and then we'll be having the dragon tournament for the next few days. And then these ended last night, so hopefully you were able to get those 3 done, and then also the spider ended as well. So there's been 4 that have ended, so if you're keeping pace, you'll have to focus on those right there today. And then the important thing to take note of is this weekend there will be a summon rush right here. It'll probably have some sort of 10x or guaranteed summon event. I doubt they'll have a 2x event going on, as we just had a triple 2x weekend last weekend. And if you're curious on comparing to me, you can see right up there that I have got 40 Supreme Elhain fragments, and I've done a pretty good job of keeping up with everything that finished up as well. Like I said, today, you're just going to make sure you focus on the Classic Arena Takedown and the Champion Training right here. I finished the Classic Arena Takedown, but I've got a little bit of Champion Training to do. I was trying to wait until CVC was live to finish up the last little bit. I was using this to double dip a little bit with the Dungeon Divers that I had to finish last night, but I'm going to wrap it up and do some Champion Training now that CVC is live. But also, we are getting a random epic only Fire Night tournament here. I don't know why they're throwing this in here. It's not really going to be a huge priority. I guess getting to 1750, you could scoop up a couple different blessings and mechanics. So not the worst thing in the world. And I don't anticipate too many people trying to do this because it's kind of thrown in there in the middle of a fragment void legendary. So it might be decently easy to win, or at least finish top 2. You can see there's not very many people going crazy in my group, but I don't know. I might do a video later today talking about an epic only team. I don't think there's going to be much demand for it, as it's kind of a random tournament. Plarium might be trying to figure out like metrics on their end, like during a fragment event, if we throw in a special tournament, is that something that we can get participation in? Does it help our metrics or not? It probably won't, to be honest with you. I don't see anything. If they had like a sacred shard up at the top reward or something, maybe, but I don't know if that'll be enough to really get people invested. And there really isn't a whole lot of events live. You've just got that Titan event thing right there under events. Speaking of CVC, on Tuesday, we've got the new reset of Clan Quest to get in there and claim to help out your team. So make sure and remember to do that today. And we are also on the final legs of the Forge Pass. And I've actually finished mine. I was going to do a dedicated video breaking down. I might work on that today, maybe later today. Breaking down if it ended up being worth it or not to have the premium version of the Forge Pass and showcase all the bolster pieces I was able to get, and if it ended up being worth it in hindsight and all of that. Also, make sure today that you are running your Hydra keys, as they are going to be resetting at the end of the day. So if you are hitting the Hydra, make sure you get that done today so you don't miss out on your chests. And is there anything worth discussing here in the shop? The Great Deal Mix Pack is mostly an average offer, and we know the drill on those too. We're not going to be buying the Immortal set right now during the Fragments, Special Progress. So the string here, Ancients, 20 for 30. And then I say, yeah, that pack string is not going to be very good in my opinion. This one here, so what would be the best route to do this? Let's pull up the offer calculator and let's talk about this one real quick here. So first of all, we have to compare the different values. So 1 sacred for 20, 14 ancients will be about 18. Yeah, 1680, and then 6 voids. 15. So for super endgame players, 6 voids might honestly be better than a sacred, but all in all, in terms of how Plarium grades their packs, the sacred would be the one to go with there. So let's do that. And does, oh, okay, so it lets you do 2. So you would do 2 sacreds, and then on the third one it gives you this choice right here. So I'd say probably the 3 legendary tomes, because they're just so hard to come by. Like, you can get energy for free if you're willing to wait. You can't get tomes. So I'd probably go that route. And then let's plug this in here. So 3 tomes. All right, and then that grades out as 50. So yeah, it's gonna be about a 1.0. I think the pack is 50. So yeah, a 1.02 on this pack right here. And you can tell by the purchase limit of 2 that it's not gonna be super amazing. So okay, you're not really missing on anything super special in the shop today, in my opinion. Everything's around like a 1.0 for the most part. And also, I didn't talk about the 10x champions that are going to be part of CVC. We are going to be getting Cupidus today as part of the 10x if you're pulling shards for CVC. And I was actually going to be wanting to update some of my stuff on Cupidus recently, because I've been playing around with him, trying to redo my Hydra teams. I'm trying to be able to full auto 1 key the 3 hardest difficulties: Nightmare, Brutal, and Hard. And this is going to be my like main Hydra team. This is going to be the one I'm trying to morph into 1 keying Nightmare on full auto. And I'm featuring Cupidus and Venus in there, and Cupidus isn't even optimized yet. He's wearing kind of like side throwaway gear and just absolutely crushing it in the Hydra. So I do want to do like an infographic, maybe a champion guide, and have a more in-depth conversation about Cupidus, especially now that he has been a 10x in the game. And then tomorrow they're going to do void shards, and it's going to be for Georgid the Breaker. Now Cupidus and Georgid are both awesome DPSs. You know, your Cupidus is going to be a little bit better in like PvE and specifically the Hydra, especially if you have Venus. And then Georgid is going to be more for PvP damage dealers. So like both are solid champions, but I doubt that it's going to be the best time to pull shards, because we are going to have to wait and see what this weekend brings with the fragment event, and if they do a guaranteed and what that, because we know that they're going to give us an opportunity to get all 4 of the legendary versions of the starter champions, and we don't know even behind the scenes what that's going to look like yet. But I guarantee one of them is going to be a guaranteed void summon event that we'll probably start getting a teaser for somewhat soon. I wonder if they're going to do that this weekend to double dip with the summon rush for Supreme Elhain. So that's all the stuff going on today in Raid Shadow Legends. Make sure you do your Classic Arena Takedown and your Champion Training Tournament today if you're going for Supreme Elhain. And then everything else will kind of fall into place as we get later in the week. So yeah, remember to subscribe on your way out. If you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content, I will see you soon in the next video. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching. Peace.